Hey, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Tagging Tails, hello.
Hey, Tagging Tails, how are you guys doing tonight?
Four people.
Anything going on in the chat?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Can you guys hear us, see us? If you can let us know in the chat, that would be great.
Turn up the volume, maybe. Probably has nothing. Just check here too, I suppose, huh? Yeah, loud and clear. There's the comments. Perfect.
Perfect, thank you.
Took a minute for them all to come in. Got Brandon Outdoors.
Thanks for joining us.
Mitch Parker.
Hey, Mitch.
Raymond Williams.
Thanks for stopping in, Raymond. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us tonight. So how's everyone doing? I know we're enjoying the warm-up we have here. The snow's starting to melt some. Had to have been close to 40 today. Beautiful weather.
That was really nice.
So, but we've been busy today. We're getting ready to go on a long weekend fishing trip up to Lake Winnibigoshish in northern Minnesota. We're gonna go chase some walleyes and perch. It was good 2 weekends ago up there, so we're hoping the bite's still on. So,
yeah, got After 5 in here.
Hey, Cody, thanks for joining us.
Frontier Survival.
Hey, Frontier. So we don't have a lot planned tonight for the live chat. So we thought periodically we'll drop a link, and if anybody wants to join us, we'll pull you up on the live chat, and we can get to know you guys a little better. We appreciate all of you. So if we can get to know you better and talk a little bit about your YouTube channel or whatever you want to talk about, that would be really cool. So a little while later we'll drop a link, and if you guys want to come up, we'll give you the opportunity to do that. So but yeah.
You got on the agenda for tonight?
Not a whole lot. We did go to our local Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's, and Rachel was looking at getting a new shotgun, and she thought you were gonna go with a Beretta until the guy handed you a Franchi.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's leaning towards a Franchi. She hasn't pulled the trigger on one yet. But yeah, what about the Franchi did you like?
It was lighter. It seemed like it was smoother. I obviously didn't shoot it, but just from what I could tell, it seemed a little smoother and lighter. And I hear it kicks a little more, but I can deal with that.
Yeah, the guy kind of explained it as like a Benelli knockoff, so I don't know if that's true or not. It was a little bit more money than the Beretta A300, but not a whole lot. So if any of you guys have any experience with the Franchi shotguns or the Beretta, let us know, because we're looking to pull the trigger here soon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For turkey season.
Yeah, turkey season's coming up. So, but yeah, ice fishing is going to be awesome this weekend. It's going to be in the mid 30s all weekend, I believe. Might be a little bit windy, but we'll be able to get out of the ice castle, move around. We might go target some other lakes that are up by Lake Winnie. There's some really good lakes in that area. So it'd be nice to be out of the house finally, some nice weather, chasing some fish.
Cody says that Alex has a Frankie. He likes it, but if you get the Beretta, you won't regret it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard anybody who owns a Beretta complain about them. So I know they're good and reliable. I don't know a lot of people who have the Frankie. I watch a YouTuber, Bobby Guy Films. He shoots a lot of Frankies, and he seems to love them. But that's about as far as my knowledge on those goes. So.
Section 8's in here.
Hey, Section 8, appreciate you stopping in.
Cody's only complaint is that he doesn't have to.
Yeah. That's a complaint I hear from a lot of gun owners is they don't own enough.
Yep.
So.
Tagging Tails says can't wait to chase fish this weekend.
Yeah, what are you going to be chasing this weekend? So, did you ever set up any more moderators? No? Section 8, is it still okay if we make you a moderator on here? And is After 5 a moderator on ours?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, perfect.
That's what it's showing.
Perfect.
Not sure if I can do that on here. Try. Here, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Keep chatting.
Did we ever hear back what they're going to be chasing fishing this weekend?
Deep water walleyes.
Deep water walleyes. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we're going to be targeting like 20 to 22 feet for the perch and walleyes on Lake Winnie. So, and if anybody's headed up to Lake Winnie this weekend, let us know. We'll come say hi while we're up there.
Mm-hmm. Tagging Tails is dropping a new video tomorrow at 6.
Gotcha. Is that an ice fishing video? Either way, we'll make sure to check it out.
Gonna go after whatever bites.
Yeah.
Yeah, hear ya.
Yep. Yeah, we won't turn down any bites. So
what's the slot in Minnesota? Mitch wants to know.
So for Minnesota, just kind of the general walleye limit and slot, you can keep 6 walleyes. You can only have 1 over 20 inches. That's just statewide regulations. For Lake Winnie, you can keep 6, but all fish between 18 and 23 inches have to be released. So you can keep below 18, or you can keep 1 above 23 for a total of 6 fish. And then the limit on perch is 20, and you can keep 20 of any size of those. So, yeah. In seems like lately that Winnie is full of walleyes. They're not real big, but you can get a lot of nice eater size ones. So we're hoping to have a walleye fry while we're up there.
Mm-hmm. Yum. Weekend Warriors in here.
Hey, Weekend Warrior. Appreciate you stopping in. I was talking earlier, at some point, we're going to give you guys the opportunity. If you want to, we'll drop a link. And if you guys have I believe you'll have to have a StreamYard account, we'll bring you up and we'll chat with you for a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long, because we'd like to get to know all of you better. So if you guys would like to do that, let us know. And we'll drop that link here after a while once everybody gets a chance to get in here. So another really cool thing that I saw yesterday, I hope all of you follow After 5 Outdoors, but I was talking to him on the phone yesterday, and he was out pike spearing. Then the next thing I know, he goes live, and he's doing a live stream out pike spearing, and he managed to spear 2 pike on that live stream. That was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. So they had quite the setup there, and man, there was fish flopping everywhere. So definitely go check out After 5 Outdoors if you haven't already, and maybe we can get his link in the chat if somebody would do that for us.
I'm still working on this here. Hold on.
But and if we get good enough cell service up on Lake Winnie, and the fish are biting good, we're gonna try and do a live stream while we're out fishing too. So I can't promise that will happen, but we're gonna definitely try and do it if we can. So
I don't know.
still trying to create moderators.
Yeah.
Catch up on some comments coming in.
Tubby Guy's in here.
Hey, Tubby Guy. Thanks for stopping in. Can't wait to get that t-shirt. Really looking forward to that. We've been running your playlists, trying to help you get some watch hours. So
Exertion Outdoors is in here. Says get a shotgun so we can go crow hunting.
we're working on it. Rachel's got it narrowed down to the Franke Affinity 3 or the Beretta A300. So just got to get her to decide and pull the trigger on one. So, and then the hard part will come. We'll have to try and find some shotgun shells.
Yeah.
So, when is the crow season open now, or is there I believe there is a season.
He said March.
March? Okay.
So very soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, this is annoying. I'll just have to do that later.
Yeah. So what do you guys have planned for this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun, exciting? I know we just go ice fishing every weekend. Maybe you guys are getting bored of that, but we're still loving it. This is the last weekend of walleye fishing in Minnesota, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So walleye, pike, bass, all that closes as of Sunday. So it'll be panfish from there on out.
So we'll probably be looking forward to some portable fish house.
Yeah.
Ice fishing.
Yeah. Or just outside altogether if it gets warm.
Mm-hmm.
I love just going out in jeans and a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on Mille Lacs late season in the bays, chasing big perch.
Let's see. Max Campa says he's headed to Leech in the morning.
Nice. Has the bite been good on Leech? That's not too far from Lake Winnie.
I've actually heard that the bite's pretty good up there.
Yeah.
Right now, for perch at least.
I've never fished Leech. I would love to fish it sometime, but yeah, I have zero experience on Leech.
I went one time, but we had zero experience. So as you can imagine, our trip was not that great.
Yeah. But good luck fishing. Hope you catch a bunch.
Mark J. Larson says he liked our catch and cook.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, we enjoyed doing that. So I tell you what, that trip started off terrible. The fishing was super slow. And then we had some neighbors, about 6 of them in ice castles, and they were partying hard. Their music was so loud that the beads in our rattle reels were vibrating, and that went on until about 2 a.m. As soon as they shut their music off, we started hammering the crappies, and the crappies bit pretty good from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. and they were nice. My mom actually got 2 of them over 14, and she had never caught one over 14 before, so she was pretty excited.
Yeah. If you follow us on Instagram, you probably saw that picture on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we ever get After Fives link in here?
Probably not. I can throw it in here quick. Just give me one
So
second.
you guys should really go back and watch that live stream that they did yesterday. That was phenomenal. So, and I can't wait till the actual video comes out. That was, man, they had 5-6 cameras running all different angles. Underwater camera I saw. That's going to be quite the video. So
Oh, that's it. Did that work? Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's After Fives link. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, please go over and do so. That'd be awesome. So
Yeah, I know you're still looking forward to a collab. up
yeah,
on Lake of the Woods.
yeah, we're hoping to get up on Lake of the Woods chasing some big pike here in the next few weeks. Hopefully that'll come together. We were invited to do that by After 5. And so we're really hoping that we can make that work and get up there and do some fishing with him. So
Nunya, Texas must be in here because everybody's saying hi and bye. So,
but we can't see him.
We can't. It must be
So,
because
Nunya, Texas. The other day I was watching a live stream and you were in there, and I dropped my tablet, and somehow it blocked you. And I can't figure out how to unblock you. So I can't reply to any comments you leave on our videos. I can't like the comments you leave. If you're in here, we can't see that you're in here. I really don't know. If somebody knows how to unblock him, that would be awesome. But yeah, it was a catastrophe. I dropped my tablet. It split in half. Pieces went flying everywhere. And all I could see is that it blocked Nunya, Texas on the back 20. And I felt terrible, but I don't know how to undo it. So if somebody knows how to do that, please let us know. So, but we're not ignoring you on purpose, Nunya. I promise. So I watched your strawberry bucket video today, and I left a comment and stuff. Who knows? Maybe you can't see it though because somehow I blocked you. I don't know.
Mud Tramp's in here.
Hey, Becca, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you coming in. Hope things are warming up down there for you.
Let's see. Oh yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that, guys. That really helps the videos when there gets to be a bunch of thumbs up on it. So,
Well, we got 12 and there's 14 people in, so
awesome.
That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Go into your settings, YouTube under community. I think you'll find it there.
Awesome. Thanks for telling us that.
I can try to do that quick here.
Yeah. I've felt terrible ever since that happened. I mean, there's no reason to block Nunya. He's a good guy. And yeah, I was pretty upset when that all went down, but oh well, it happens.
Not seeing it.
Huh. Oh well, we can try and take care of it later.
Yeah.
So, but would anybody like to jump up on the live stream with us and chat for a little bit? Just let us know, and we'll drop a link and we'll pull you up, and we'll hang out for a little bit. and hopefully some of the other people in here can get to know you better. So
Let's see. I'll just make a note to try and block him.
yeah. Yeah, if Nunya's in here, sorry, man, we probably won't be able to pull you up because we can't see you. I don't know.
It sounds like he left, but
Oh, okay. Anybody want to come up? Maybe nobody wants to come up. That'd be a bummer.
don't get all pouty. No, nothing.
No. I'm sure Cody's working, so he probably can't come up. But anybody else?
Tubby guy says they're all camera shy.
Yeah, Tubby, do you want to come up for a little bit?
Section 8 can join for.
Yeah, drop the link and we'll bring Section 8 up, and we'll get to know Section 8 a little better.
Tubby guy says, "Oh, come on, just don't block me."
Yeah. Tell you what, we'll bring up Section 8 for a little bit, and if you're still able to in a little bit, Tubby, we'll bring you up right after Section 8. So
I'll just throw this in the.
Just throw it in the chat. And
yeah. All right, so Section 8 first.
Yeah.
A and B Outback Adventures is in here.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We're in the process of pulling up Section 8. We're going to chat with them a little bit, get to know them, and we'll drop their link, and you guys can go check out their channel.
There we go. Just gotta add to stream here. Section 8.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's black.
Oh, not working.
I just see black. That's it. The little spinny wheel of death.
Uh-oh. Hopefully we can get that figured out. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Still not seeing anything.
On our end, or let's see. Can we exit out of that and see if they can try again, rejoin again?
Remove and
yeah, remove, and then we'll have them try and rejoin.
Tubby guy says stop teasing, join.
Restart. Double tap DAC.
There,
Restart.
no, gone.
Restart.
All right.
Screenshot.
Net went down.
Power
All
on.
right.
Shut.
That's okay.
Their internet went down.
Think we'll be able to try it again, or?
Yeah, Section 8, if you want to try again, we can. Otherwise, if not, let us know, and then we can try and bring up Tubby if.
Oh, we could. I mean, Tubby guy can.
Yeah, I guess we could bring them all up at the same time if.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he wants to try, he can go up there and.
Yeah, Tubby, if you want to join us, and then if Section 8 can get their internet figured out, we can bring them up as well. But for now, if you want to go find the link in the chat.
Otherwise, I can post it again too. No big deal.
Yeah, might as well just drop it in there again, just to make things easy.
Okay. Here we go.
Hopefully it'll work this time.
Mm-hmm. There. All right.
Tubby, join us.
Got it. There.
Mm.
There it is.
Hey.
Hey guys, I'm in my messy garage.
Oh, no problem.
I was taking a little inventory.
Okay.
Oh goodness. So how are you
How are you
doing?
doing tonight?
I'm great, thank you.
Good.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's started to snow again here, but it was like +6 earlier today. So
Now, is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
that would be Celsius, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. I thought so.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that translates to, but it was fairly warm. Just it's been windy all day, so
Mhm.
Yeah, same here. So here it was like upper 30s Fahrenheit. I don't know. That would probably be similar in temperatures, I would guess, because
I would think.
0 Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. So yeah.
That makes sense. I don't know. It always confuses me. All I know is that -40, they're like the same. So
Okay.
so unless we're at -40, I don't worry about it too much.
Yeah. Yep. So recently you hit 1,000 subscribers. How does that feel?
I did. Oh man, it's amazing. I never in a million years thought I would ever get to 1,000. I started the YouTube channel just kind of with family in mind. I would get a phone call from one of my cousins out west, or I have family out in British Columbia on the west coast. I have family out east. I have family all over the country, but and I would get a phone call and be on the phone for 3 or 4 hours explaining how to set up duck decoys or turkey decoys, and not that I don't. I mean, I'll stay on the phone until the battery dies. Once you get me started, I don't shut up. But at the same token, I thought, how sometimes my biggest problem, even to this day with the videos, is remembering to explain everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when you're on the phone, sometimes points don't really get across, or what you're trying to say doesn't really make sense or something. So,
Yep.
so I figured I'll just make a few videos and show you guys what we're doing, like with the turkey hunting with the setups or whatever, and that's kind of how it started. And family just wanted, it was just fun to see family and for them to see us, because being so far away, right? We don't ever hardly get to see each other. So I started doing it that way, and then it would be about a year ago, I started getting a few subscribers, and it was like, what the heck? People want to watch this? Like, I thought it was family and friends that wanted to laugh at me, right? And then it kind of started taking off, and then I got more involved with the community and found people like Boxy Outdoors. Just kind of tripped over his channel, and him and I have become good friends. And he showcased my channel on his live that he does usually on Sundays. It's been a little off lately. He's been working a lot and whatnot, but he showcased my channel there, and I picked up a whole bunch of new supporters there, and then it just kind of started snowballing, and when you know it, people like watching my stuff.
Yeah, awesome. So how long ago did you actually start your channel?
So I think I've had the channel for, it's got to be coming up on 2 years.
Okay.
First while I didn't, like I said, I didn't promote it. I just did it just kind of for fun, something to try, and like I said, mainly for family to see what I was up to. So it's been a little over a year, I think, that I really started sort of trying to make it happen, so to speak, right? Like,
Yeah. Yep.
try to put out some good content, and I found that you guys, like the general public, my new supporters, my older supporters, like, it just kind of drove me to start trying to, well, let's see where this goes, right?
Yeah.
And sudden, you hit a couple 150 supporters, and then you hit 500, and then you hit 750, and it's like, wow. Like
Yeah.
it's very humbling, very cool, very humbling. I've been one of the lucky ones. I think that I haven't got a whole lot of hate. For the most part, it's been a really good experience, and I'm looking forward to continuing on with it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I hear a lot of people talk about getting hate and stuff for their YouTube channel and stuff like that, and we haven't hardly experienced any of that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know, like, a lot of, especially the trapping guys.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, like Trapper Jay's had like death threats. You know, like, and he's not the only one. I mean, there's tons of them that, you know, it's crazy to think that, you know, a continent that was founded on trapping and living off the land, that we could now come to this point where, you know, people are wishing death on your family for trapping fur or harvesting a moose, or I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I'm glad that we have the community we have to show that, you know, we are the conservationists. We want these animals around. You know, we are the ones that are pouring millions of dollars every year into conservation efforts and relocating projects. And, you know, the wild turkey here in Ontario is one of the biggest success stories in reintroduction in history. So, and it started with, don't quote me on this, but I believe our government traded your government. So like our MNR traded with DNR. I think we traded some moose, and it kind of went back and forth with some turkeys from Michigan, I believe. And then they brought them back here to Central Ontario. And then that went on for quite a while, where so I believe that was in the early 80s is when they started it.
Okay.
And so then once the populations kind of got established here a little bit, they would trap from here and move over, you know, move birds around. And now we have a 2-bird limit in the spring, toms only. Well, the law is a bearded turkey. So a jake, or you're allowed to buy 2 tags. The only provision to that is you can't kill both birds on the same day.
Okay.
So if you had, like, you know, 4 or 5 toms come in or whatever, you can't shoot 2 birds on that hunt. You can only fill 1 tag per day.
Okay. Yep.
And then we now have, and it's been, I think this year was the 2nd or 3rd year, we have an either sex hunt in the fall where you're allowed to purchase 1 tag and you can kill either a hen or a tom. It doesn't matter. So the population has gotten to the point where we actually need to start removing some of the hens to help control the population. So the reintroduction is on amazingly. I mean, a true success story. And it was funded by, you know, the Ontario Wild Turkey Federation and the National Wild Turkey Federation in the States, which is funded by who? Hunters.
Yeah.
So, you know, these groups that want to shut us down for doing what we enjoy and you know, what we've done traditionally, which founded our country, fur trade. I mean, that's what Canada was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Canada built on the fur trade. So, you know, it's mind-boggling to think that these people are, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to be that guy. But at the same token, you know, us as a group, fishermen, hunters, you know, trappers, we're the ones that pump billions of dollars into the economy with these different sports and outdoor activities that fund all these things that keep, you know, for protection and everything else for all the wildlife. So I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, you won't meet more conservation minded people than outdoors people.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, we want to be able to, you know, to go out to our lakes and catch fish. We want to be able to hunt grouse and moose and deer and bear. None of us want to see them gone. So at any rate, I went off on a tangent on you there.
Oh, that's all right. In similar here in Minnesota, when I was younger, we never saw turkeys. There just weren't any turkeys around. And now you can drive anywhere and see flocks of 50 or 100. And now finally in Minnesota, anybody can buy a turkey license. It's not lottery anymore. You can choose the season. I think we have like 6 or 7 different seasons that last a week. So you get to pick which season you hunt. And then if you hunt archery, you can hunt all of the seasons, but you can only kill one tom. And then in the fall, we have an either sex season as well.
Okay.
So you can take whichever you prefer. So.
Well, that's cool. We have the one season. Well, we have the spring season and the fall season, but the season itself is you can bow hunt, you can shotgun hunt. You can't rifle hunt, but bow or gun, whichever you choose to do. And it runs from the 25th of April till the end of May.
Okay.
So we don't really have like separate weeks like you're saying, but but we have, better than a month to harvest both our birds if we choose to harvest 2 birds. It's up to you whether you buy the second tag or the fall tag. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And it's really cool that they've been able to bring the turkeys back in the way they have. It's a really cool opportunity to be able to get out there and hunt them.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. I mean, so when I first started turkey hunting years and years ago, you had to take a course here in Ontario and pass the course. So it was like a wild turkey safety course. You don't have to do that anymore. All you have now, I believe, is you still have to have a valid small game license, and then you purchase your turkey tag. But for a long time, there was actually a course that you had to sit through and pass in order to get a turkey license.
A question for you now. In the United States, I believe it's all 50 states. You have to have a firearm safety permit to be able to hunt once you're age 11 or 12.
Right.
In Canada, do you guys require a firearm safety class?
Absolutely. So here in Ontario, I can't speak for all of the provinces, but I'm pretty sure it's across Canada. So at age 12, you can get what they call an apprentice license.
Okay.
Where, you have to take the course, the hunter safety course, and the firearms course. We have 2 courses. So if you pass the courses, obviously you can't in Ontario, you can't own a firearm until you've turned 18.
Okay.
In which case you apply for what they call what do they call it now? A PAL. So it's a possession and acquisition license. Okay. Ontario, for sure. We have the strictest gun laws anywhere. At any time, the government can remove my firearms license. And you are checked daily here to see if anything's come up. So if you've got, let's just say I got into a fight with somebody and now I've got an assault charge, there goes my firearms license. They come take my guns and I lose my firearms license.
Wow.
So yeah. So yeah, it's very strict here. The same as, I watch a lot of you guys in your channels and you're out plinking with the 22 revolver or whatever, the handguns, right?
Yep.
And it's like, every time I watch it, it's just like I start drooling a little bit because it's like we don't have that freedom here. At this point, right now anyway, you can own one, but that's now considered a restricted license. and you were literally, so you're only allowed to use it at a range.
Okay.
And you have to notify the police that you're planning on going to the range and at what time and when you get home. So you
Huh.
have to have this piece of paper that says I'm leaving for the range at 11 and I'll arrive at whatever time and then I'll be home at this time. And then the gun has to be locked up and secured otherwise. So I think there's a couple of different little provisions. I'd have to look into it for sure, but beyond that, it's very highly regulated. So just to go out plinking, you're not even really allowed to do that here.
Okay.
But anyway, so sorry, I told you I don't shut up once I start.
Oh, that's all right.
So yeah, so at age 12 you can get the apprentice, and then at age 16 you can get, I can't remember what they call the next stage, but at 12 you are sharing a firearm and a license. So when my daughter was 12, she would come out with me and hunt deer, but we only had the one gun, and if she shot the deer, it was my tag that went on the deer and we were done hunting for the season.
Gotcha.
So once you turn 16, you can now carry a firearm as long as you're with a licensed hunter and buy your own tag. And then at 18, you can apply for your own firearms license and acquire your own guns, and then you're kind of good to go hunting or whatever whenever you want.
Gotcha.
It's quite the process here.
Yep.
I don't necessarily have an issue with it. I think that hunter safety programs are absolutely necessary. I do, however, think that our gun laws are a tad ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether you're for or against carrying a sidearm or however that works, that's entirely your own opinion.
Yeah.
But at the same token, it's so easy to lose your privileges here, that it's not worth owning one almost for most people, right? You have to be pretty hardcore to want to shoot a handgun to do it all, because that's a separate course. And then it just opens up the door for so many other things. So as much fun as it would be, I'm not sure for me personally to be, especially only being able to go to a range and do it legally. I'm not sure that if I could go out in the back 40 and pop cans, I think I'd be more apt to get it, but
Yep.
don't worry about it for now. So
yeah. So now, how about like AR-15s, AR-10s? Are you guys allowed to own those?
They're banned here.
Okay.
Whole raft of guns that have been banned here.
Yep.
And the ARs are one in that class. It's another one of those ridiculous laws here that that we're just not really, we're not allowed to own them. Our government consistently, I don't like getting into politics, but I'll say this real quick. Our government consistently goes after law-abiding citizens instead of the real problem.
Yeah.
They ban guns and they ban this and they do this and they do that, as if the criminal's going to turn on the news one day and go, oh geez, I'm not allowed to own that, I better go turn this in.
Yeah, they're not going to take the proper channels and legalities to getting one in the first place.
I mean, if you're a career criminal, are you really that concerned about the law?
Yeah.
Be honest, but yet they keep imposing all these rules onto law-abiding gun owners in Canada like it's going to magically solve some crime problem.
Yeah.
And, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's easier to go after what's in front of them than what they have to work to achieve, I suppose. I don't understand it. But anyway, it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. And so we just, we do what we can with what we're allowed to do.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. So yeah, I've been running your fishing playlist. I was watching a bunch of them today, and saw you taking a bunch of kids out fishing for bass. That was really cool.
Yeah, I mean I have three girls. They're all a little older now. My youngest is 19 and my oldest is 27. So, and I have a granddaughter. Um, so but when my girls were young, they were with me all the time. We took them out just like you guys do.
Yeah.
See the little ones on out there fishing with you guys, and the important thing to remember is they're the next generation of stewards, right? They're the ones that are going to be promoting our sport, whether it be fishing or hunting or trapping or all three. Um, you know, so it's important to get them started and get them interested in the outdoors. There's life beyond the iPad, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
And I tried to instill that in my girls, and 2 out of 3 of my girls hunt. All of my girls fish.
Mhm.
So my oldest daughter, actually, her first two seasons deer hunting, she took a yearling the first year, and she took an 8-point buck the second year.
Nice.
My youngest, she didn't get a chance to harvest her own deer, but she was with me when I harvested a couple. Um, so and I try to get you know as many kids as I can involved in the outdoors, and those kids were friends of ours, kids that hadn't been fishing before, because mom and dad weren't really into the fishing thing, but they obviously had no problem with their kids getting involved with the sport.
Yep.
So I offered to take them out, and I I didn't say, hey, can I take them out and put them on my channel? I said, hey, can I take them fishing? And they went, absolutely. And we got ready to go, and mom actually said, well, where's your camera stuff? I was like, well, I wasn't going to make a video, like I was just going to take the kids fishing. And she said, well, you should make a video.
Yeah.
And she said, that way I can watch it. And I was like, well, okay, well, if you're cool with it, then that's what we'll do. So, we got them out, and two out of the three caught some just monster bass. I mean, they were
Really big. Really big. They were nice.
really nice bass. And Shelby, gosh darn it, bless her heart, every time the boys would catch a fish, I'd move them somewhere else and put her where the fish were biting, and they'd catch a fish where she.
Yeah.
But that's the way fishing goes, and she had a great time as well. So what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
And then the other little girl, that's a good friend of ours. That's their daughter, and we got her out. And by the end of that one video, she was casting her own line, taking fish off the hooks, and she's hooked on fishing too. So, you know, it's incredibly important to get the young ones out there and get them started again, right?
Yep. Yep. And I told Rachel here, I said, our girls will not be able to own a cell phone until they can read a fish finder. Well, I got to find something new now because my daughter's 5 and she can already read a Vexilar. So
she's got me beat. I've never ever used one.
yeah, so they're not getting a phone at age 5. So
yeah, I hear you there. Yeah,
yeah. So.
But that's today's. That's the way it is today, I guess. But at the same token, I made sure my girls were out, in the outdoors with me, and it's important not to force them, because that's just going to encourage them not to want to go.
Yeah.
But I encouraged them to come along, and thankfully they, for the most part, they were ready to go whenever I was. So,
yeah,
enjoy it now. When they get older, it gets tougher, but
yeah,
stays with them though, because my oldest one's taking my granddaughter with her now, fishing and kayaking, and so it even if they get away from it for a little while, they never forget it.
Yeah.
So just get them out there. That's and if you don't have little ones of your own, take your family's kids or take your friends' kids or whatever, but get them introduced to the outdoors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
yeah.
Did you guys want to bring? I kind of feel like I'm monopolizing your live stream.
Oh no problem.
I have been blabbering on about me for I don't know how long now, but
Yeah, can we get his link in the chat? If you guys
Sure.
would go check out Tubby Guy Outdoors. He's got a great channel over there. He just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. And if you guys could help him out on some watch time, he's trying to build his watch time right now. And we would appreciate if you'd help him out.
I'd appreciate it too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate you guys doing that for me, and you guys have a great channel, and I'm not just saying that because you let me show my ugly mug.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. So
Love to-
his link's in the chat. If you guys would click on that, go check out the channel. Like, subscribe, watch a video till the end, leave a comment, and show him some love. So
All right, guys, thank you so much for having me on. I'll back out, and you can get somebody else that won't just talk about themselves for an hour.
oh, that's fine. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Have a
Yeah.
good night.
You too.
So let's catch up on the chat. Do we got anything in the chat that we missed?
I've been trying to say hello to everybody coming in.
Yeah, how many people we got in here
We
now?
have 18 right now.
Wow,
I
nice.
saw 20 at one point.
Yeah, well, thanks everyone for joining us. Section 8, would you like to try coming back up and joining us on the live stream?
So he did try. Well, Tubby Guy was up, but it
Yep.
wasn't working.
Still. If you want to try again, we can. Otherwise, if anybody else would like to come up on the live stream, we'd love to have you. The only thing is you'll have to have a StreamYard account, I believe. Not a live stream expert, but I believe you have to have a StreamYard account to be able to come up with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
But,
I think so.
how about we'll drop the link in the chat again, and if anybody wants to come up, just click on the link, and we will bring you on up, and we'll chat, get to know you a little better, talk about your channel.
Oh, backwards says you just need the link.
Really? Perfect.
Well, there it is. If somebody wants to,
Yeah,
click
if
on it.
anybody wants to join, there's the link. Click on it, and we'll pull you up, and we'll get to know you a little better, and just chat for a little bit.
Otter wants to know how the ice castle handles on the road. Does a trailer okay?
Ice Castle handles really well. Sometimes if it's extremely windy,
Mm-hmm.
it can blow around. But if the winds are under 15, 20 miles an hour, it's not bad at all. You won't get phenomenal gas mileage towing it. With our F-150, I think we get around anywhere from 8 to 12, depending on the wind conditions.
7 was our worst, and 12 is our best.
Yep. So the wind really determines your gas mileage there. But otherwise, yeah, it handles phenomenal going down the roads. Was it 2 years ago we took it out to Big Stone?
Oh yeah.
We went out to Big Stone Lake on the Minnesota South Dakota border, and man, about a third of the way there, a blizzard came up, and man, they tell you what, there's not a single tree planted along the highways out west Minnesota. I don't know what they're thinking. If they would just plant some trees along their highways, that would help big time. But the snow was blowing across the highways like crazy. There was 4-foot drifts just sitting in the middle of the road. And we made it to the lake, and everything was fine. But man, that was a nail biter getting there.
Says you. I was the one driving.
Yeah.
Oh, worst drive I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. So
the second worst was the blizzard right before Christmas this year.
Yeah. Do we have any takers? Anybody want to come up and join us? Don't be shy.
Got 21 people in here.
20
You'd
yeah,
think somebody would want to.
21 people. Somebody's got to want to come up and join us. So we'd really love to have someone come up. Just click the link or type it in the chat that you want to join us, and we can help get you up here.
No, Backwoods. We're not planning on going live tomorrow, unless of course we get into a hot fish bite on the lake that we're going to be on. But we won't get up there till pretty late. So go up again, Tubby guy. 23 in here now. That's awesome. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. $23 in here now.
I had to go rescue my 3-year-old from a ladybug. She's freaking out. Still no takers on joining us, huh?
Backwoods says that Wyatt should go up again.
Yeah, I mean, I think Backwood should join us.
I think he said something about being medicated, or was that somebody else? Yeah, it was Backwoods.
Uh-oh.
Frida Prowl wants to join us.
Absolutely. Come on up.
Here we go.
What's going on, folks?
Hey, how's it
Hello.
going?
Good, good.
Awesome.
Hold on here. I gotta close you in the background.
We got Mark J. Larson that wants to jump in too. Should we add?
Mark, come on up at the same time. We can run 3 people.
There we go. We're all in.
How you doing, Mark?
Well, I'm down in the basement here working on some hides right now.
Okay, cool.
What kind of
Tanning some
hides?
coyote hides. So, tanning some coyote hides. My hands were full there for a little bit, so but I could hear you in the chat. I was watching you.
Okay. Yeah. How many coyotes did you end up with this season?
I trapped 11 actually.
Okay.
11 coyotes and 5 red fox.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, I watched all of your trapping videos. Them fox were beautiful.
Here's one hide that I'm tanning right now.
Okay. So you do the whole tanning process yourself, huh?
Yeah, I am this year. I mean, I have before. I do a lot of beavers and but this year, I mean, the prices were down so much. I didn't feel like giving them away to them. You know, the top price around here was like $20 for a coyote, and they were barely giving us anything for fox. And I trapped 5 nice red fox, but I did let one go that didn't have any foot damage. I give one to a friends of mine that they wanted to get one mounted, so I got 3 of them to tan. But I just didn't see letting them go for nothing.
Yeah.
I have a few people that are interested. They want to buy them when I get them done, so I'll sell them for more that way. Plus, I boil the skulls and I do all that and I sell them, so I make more money by doing everything myself.
Yeah. Yeah. So very cool. Frida Prowl, I watched one of your videos today. You were out eel pout fishing.
Yeah, it was the first time out. It was eventful. Caught 2. I broke the. Yeah, I wanted to chase them for a while, and I was up on. Well, last time you guys live chatted, it's a couple weeks ago. I was on. That's kind of the first time we connected, and I was going to Lake Superior, and that trout bite fell right through. There's nothing going. I was actually going to go back up there this weekend, but with the ice and the weather, it seems like things are falling and fading real quick. So based on reports, the Apostle Islands are, the ice is just getting sketch. So unfortunately,
eel pout is one species that I would love to target sometime. When I was a kid, we used to catch them all the time on Mille Lacs Lake. But people used to just catch them and toss them out on the ice, and there would just be piles and piles of them. And now there's not a ton, but they're starting to come back. And so I'd love to get out there and target them sometime.
Yeah, I'm eager to cook these. They haven't been cooked yet. I actually got back from that Superior trip to my furnace going out, and it was a bad deal. So I've thankfully just got out from under that, and now that we're not sleeping in the living room with a propane heater, it's able to hopefully do some more cooking.
Yeah.
But
Did any of you see the Sporting Chef when he had the eel pout episode on when they were cooking the eel pout, but everybody said they didn't like it or whatever? I think it was in Minnesota, northern Minnesota somewhere. There's only a few places you can catch them, right?
There's quite a few lakes, I believe, up. They're more common up north in Minnesota.
Yeah, they were ice fishing them, I think.
Yeah. Yep. Like this coming weekend, we're headed up to Lake Winnebagosh, and there's eel pout in there. So we have a chance of getting some. We won't specifically be targeting them, but if we get one, we'll cook it up. So
yeah, I'd definitely try it. But
yeah, I know a lot of people boil them in 7-Up and then dip them in butter.
yep, that
yeah,
or
I think
just
they
salt
did
water.
say on that episode that I was watching, it was on TV, that the Sporting Chef or whatever, he said it tastes like a poor man's lobster or some kind of thing like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I've heard. So
But then they deep fried some too, but I don't know.
okay, gotcha.
It was like some whole big festival that they had just for eel pout, but I think it was in northern Minnesota somewhere.
Yeah, Eel Pout Festival
Leech Lake.
on Leech Lake.
It might have been that. Yeah, I remember seeing it on TV. It was a while back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And
they
now
stopped doing that because of all the freezings and the thing. I don't know. I remember it was kind of sketched a couple years ago, right?
because of the
Yeah.
garbage, they quit doing it. Eel Pout Festival was not really about eel pout or fishing. It was about the party, and it would draw tens of thousands of people. Jay Leno even went there the one time, and
Wow.
he did a show out on the ice. But it was nothing but beer cans, liquor bottles. People passed out. It was really getting to become dangerous because people were just passing out in the middle of the ice. And the amount of garbage that was left behind from the festival was just terrible and was devastating that lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah. But the town there, they loved it because it brought tons of money to the community. But they just couldn't get the partying and the garbage under control.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
Well,
unfortunate.
that's too bad that they lost that, because that was a lot of revenue for that town.
Yeah. Yeah.
And towns within 30, 40 miles.
Yeah. You couldn't get a hotel room unless you tried to book, 3 to 6 months in advance within any town within 50 miles of there.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and there's been talks of them trying to relocate, but I don't know if they've decided on anything or not. So
So you guys are headed up to Winnebagosh, you said?
we are.
Yep.
Yep. We're headed up tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to be there till Sunday.
Obviously, probably chasing walleyes.
Walleyes and perch. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. My parents were up there 2 weeks ago, and they did really well on both. So hopefully the bite's still going, and we'll be able to get some videos filmed.
Well, that's exciting. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
What other big plans you guys have? I know you guys were talking about maple syrup coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we're going to actually probably start that process this coming week. The temperatures are starting to get above freezing. So we'll be doing that. And then turkey hunting is still probably 5-6 weeks away, I would guess.
April, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, about a month and some.
Yeah, same here too in Wisconsin. So we'll be
Yeah.
chasing turkeys. Got a crew that usually heads out in western Wisconsin, and it just we know a dentist in the area. He's a younger dentist. He's one of our buddies, and he's just got gobs of land from all of his clients. It's like one of them walks in, he cleans his teeth, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to hunt my land?" So it works out well for us. So we got a group that usually goes, and it's a good time. So I used to not be a big turkey hunter, but it's pretty fun. So
Yeah.
Good way to get hunting land there.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Now, Mark, you are from Illinois, correct?
Yeah, I'm in Illinois,
Okay. Gotcha. Do you do any turkey?
northern Illinois.
Okay. Is there turkey hunting out there? Do you do any turkey hunting?
Yeah, I do a lot of turkey hunting.
Okay.
Had really good luck last 2 seasons. Like last year, I got a 24 pounder. Year before that, I got a 26 pounder. So I doubt that I'll ever beat that one. But in the 2 years ago when I shot the 26 pounder, my twin brother, he shot a 24 pounder the day before, and I said, "Man, that's going to be hard to beat." And then the next day, I beat him. So,
Nice.
but I don't know if I'll ever top that one. That was a nice turkey. That was a big turkey.
Yeah. So we're new to turkey hunting. What do you guys run for decoy setups?
I
Oh,
just run a half strut Jake. That's what I've started running the last couple of years. It seems to work. I do have a hen decoy too, depending, but it just depends.
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot of controversy over that. I mean, I've tried different setups, and some of them work one day and then they don't work the next. And I mean, I've tried Jakes before, and I've had them scare away gobblers, and I don't know if they got their butts kicked by a super Jake or something. But and I've tried just hens, and sometimes I've watched gobblers walk right by them. They won't even act like they're interested. But I mean, it just depends on the day. Sometimes, I guess.
Huh.
Sometimes you can talk to them. Sometimes you can call them in. Sometimes they act like you're not even in the same county.
Gotcha. Well,
It's
hopefully we get some that are willing to cooperate.
Yeah, good luck. I hope so. There's nothing like it when they do commit, or when you call one in. That you'll be hooked. I'll tell
Yeah.
you. It's my favorite, one of my favorites. I mean, that between that and elk hunting, it's really close. But
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's like elk hunting in the spring, pretty much. I mean, there's no other animals that work like elk and turkey that just respond to calls, and you can run and gun them, and so
Right.
it's exciting.
then there's nothing out there with any better eyesight either. They said if a turkey could smell as good as a deer, you'd never kill one. So,
Oh,
but
Gotcha.
they sure can see.
Huh. So you both have been elk hunting then?
Yeah.
I have not. First year is on the tap for me this year.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Barring we draw Montana, otherwise probably do. I mean, worst case scenario is over the counter, Oregon, just to
Oh,
get
wow.
my feet wet. So it's got some kind of big things planned for this fall. But yeah, that's one of them. Was actually just talking to a buddy last night. He's got a big group that's going out and basically do some filming for them, and then the plan is to spend all of September out there with some buddies, trying to film my own tag and then helping them and then filming with them as well. So that's the intent. We'll see.
Are you going to be bow hunting then? Are you bow hunting then?
Yeah, that's the plan. Bow hunt. Yep.
Here in September, you'd be bow hunting then.
Yeah. So pretty excited. I mean, I've been out west mule deer hunting a couple times, and that was kind of how we cut our teeth and figured out the gear we needed and figure out how good of shape we needed to be in. That's like the major factor. If anybody's going out west, that's like the biggest thing. Mental game and being in shape is your biggest battle, because if you're not gonna do it, you're gonna hate it right out the get-go, and then you're not gonna want to do it anymore, or you're not gonna be able to push yourself either. So that was something we learned a lot, and that was kind of why we did the mule deer hunting right out the gate, just because it was a way to cut our teeth. So.
How high did you get when you were mule deer hunting? What kind of?
We were at 8 and 9 at our highest, but most of the deer we killed were right around 6 to 7. Typically camped at like 6,000. This last year we really kind of shot ourselves in the foot where we set up camp. Had to hike down significant amount of down at night for water, because we lived out of our packs for That was the intent. The first time we did a couple different trips, like 3-4 days in on rotation. And then this year we literally hiked in, what was it, like 2 nights, had two deer down, and then we had to hike them out. And there was some injuries on the way out from guys carrying too much weight and kind of got banged up. But yeah, we just made some poor calls, but we ended up, my buddy killed a giant, and my other buddy got his first one, and it was the coolest thing in the world. So.
Yeah, once you go out there, you want to stay there forever.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I didn't love bow hunting so much back here and good ice fishing, I'd be out there in a heartbeat for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We're going to Wyoming this year for elk. We were there in 2016. I shot a big 6x6 out there last time I was there.
awesome. That's
But
awesome.
We've been to Colorado the last 2 or 3 years with over the counter, like second and third rifle season. But I got a 3x4 out in Colorado last year, or a couple months ago, I guess. But
How was Colorado? Pretty busy?
we had a guide, so it was kind of busy this year. This was like the first time. A lot of times we'll be on a lease or private, but this year we were on a lot of BLM that this guide had access to, but it was landlocked. But there was some private that bordered it, so if people paid them, they could still come through there. So we did see a few people,
Okay.
but most of the experiences we've ever had when we've been out anywhere in Colorado, or not in Wyoming because it's always on a lease, but the more private ground you're on, you're going to see more hunters than you're going to see elk or anything else.
hmm
I mean, it can still be done. It can still be done, but it makes it a lot harder, and we can only get away for so long. I mean, from our jobs and everything. So you could spend a little bit of money and go out every year and not be successful, or you could spend more and be successful every year. I mean, if that's what you want to do. I hate to say it like that, but
Oh, it's definitely a balancing game. I mean, it's what you want to get out of the trip. Just, if there's a lot of different aspects to it, and time is a huge deal out there. So, I know where we go in Idaho, it's 23 hours, door to door. So it's a haul.
right.
So, but yeah, that's awesome.
When you put that kind of money into a hunt, you don't want to come home without anything. And we're not trophy hunters by any means. I mean, we love the meat. We go out there just to get meat. I mean, we had cow tags last year too, but we didn't get to fill them.
Mm-hmm.
The weird thing about that is we were third season rifle, and we had to apply for our cow tags in a lottery. We all, the three of us that went, got our cow tags in the mail. But then when we get there, you can buy the bull tag over the counter, which means absolutely nothing to me. That makes me. But then we all three got bulls. We didn't even fill the cow tags that we had to draw. So
That's crazy.
right.
That's half the battle out there, is just knowing the rules, the regulations, the draws, the points, playing the system. It's every state's different, and it's just getting more and more complicated nowadays.
Right.
So.
Like we just applied last month for our Wyoming tags, and that's a 2-point minimum. And we all have 4 points. So last year we got denied because one guy was short a point and didn't know it, and it kicked us all out. So
Gotcha.
We got Rebel Outdoors in here now.
Hey, Rebel.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, not a whole lot. Just hanging out, chatting with Mark and Free to Prowl here, talking elk hunting.
Nope, never done that.
Yeah, we haven't either. The extent of my knowledge on elk hunting is what I've seen from Born and Raised Outdoors.
It's also a great channel. Amazing footage, amazing content.
yes, definitely.
Yeah, I'm from Central Illinois, so yeah, there are no elk around here.
No, not here either.
I'm just north of you, and there's no elk here. You got to travel for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, actually, I can't say that. We have an elk farm about 5 miles down the road from us, so there is some elk. But I would figure if I went and tried to hunt them wouldn't be too long before I was thrown in jail. So
Well, you don't have to hunt them. Just take a lasso, bring one home.
yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the crappie right now in open water. It just now started to warm up here. It's, I don't know, mid 40s are our highs.
Okay.
All the videos that I've been putting out have been, I don't know, it may be lucky if it's been 10 degrees.
Yeah.
So, but the crappie have been on fire because we have a power plant lake. And so we're able to fish crappie all winter long.
Is that Newton?
No, it's actually Clinton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seen one of your videos about being on Clinton Lake there.
Yep. I watched one of them too. Yeah. Yeah, we've done really well on crappies this winter. We've struggled on walleyes here, but we've gotten into some really nice crappies this winter.
Crappie's my favorite. That has to be my favorite fish, all in all. If they're just, I don't know, they're easy to figure out and they're easy to find.
Yeah.
I love eating them. I know that.
Yeah.
No, amen.
What are they typically doing this time of year in those power plant lakes? This suspended or?
No, usually right now we're finding them schooled up running the banks. And all you have to do is either chase them up and down the bank or just wait for the school to move back to you. But when the school moves back to you, it's every cast. Just boom, 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 boom. And
What are you catching them on?
I've been using bonehead tackle, the stump bug, little 1.75 inch. They don't want nothing big right now. It seems like all they want is small.
Certain
And
colors?
it's been a bleeding shiner. It's kind of a black and gray with a red sparkle in it.
Gotcha.
And I mean, I've been going out. Like I said, it's been 10 degrees, and I've been limited out in 2 hours.
Wow, what's the limit there?
15, and they have to be 9 inches long.
Okay. Gotcha.
It sounds tempting, but 10 degrees, I'd like to be in my heated shack over the ice, probably.
Yeah.
I have never ice fished. I've always been nervous because, like I said, we're in Central Illinois. We don't get good solid ice. It's like, yeah, I'm not trusting that.
Gotcha.
We got plenty of it just north of you, I'll tell you that. I was just out this weekend and I was on over a foot of ice up here. So
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, most of our local lakes around here are anywhere from like 20 to 30 inches of ice right now.
Yep.
yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Foot's enough for me. I just got a hand auger, so a foot was enough for me.
Woo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet.
This past weekend when we were out fishing, we saw some guys come out with a hand auger, and man, they were cutting holes. I wanted to go over and offer them an electric auger, but they were getting a little close, so I didn't want them to get fishing too much.
Right. Normally, I do a lot of my ice fishing up north with a buddy of mine. He's got electric augers and everything, so I don't never need one of my own. But I just went and bought one the other day just to go out and try it here.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Fun.
what do you guys got planned for this coming weekend?
What am I doing this weekend? Well, let me see what I'm doing. Everything's pretty much closed. All my hunting season's closed down on me. So now I'm just kind of trying to catch up on these hides. But I guess not this weekend, but the weekend after I got a wild turkey banquet. So
Okay.
on the March 6th, I guess. I got one of them coming up.
Gotcha.
Broadcaster.
Yeah.
I was gonna head back up to Superior, but like I said, ice reports. I
Yeah.
was just before you guys went live. I got an ice report from up there, and it's just the shallow bite's not on, and the islands are starting to melt real quick. So unfortunately, I don't think that's worth the 6-hour drive. So now we gotta figure out what we want to do.
Yeah. Well, how long of a drive is it to Lake Winnebagosh?
I do not know. I don't even know where that is. Let's Google it.
That's kind of north central Minnesota.
Yeah, a little more west, but Yeah.
It's about 3 hours and 45 minutes north of the Twin Cities.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I can make it to the cities in like 4 hours. So
Oh, that would be a drive for
yeah,
you.
that would be
Where are you at, Free to Prowl? Where are you
the
located?
very
at?
southwest corner of Wisconsin.
Southwest, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, yep. Over here in Bluff Country on the Mississippi River.
Oh yeah.
So
So you're closer to me than up there. So
yeah, I'm pretty close to the Illinois border. So, you know, but I love Western Wisconsin with the river and the bluffs. It's ice fishing, it's duck hunting, and then it's whitetails. It's you can't. I mean, it's awesome. So
Yeah. Yep. Are you going to be doing any open water fishing on Lake Superior this year?
I think so. Made some connections this year, and I found out it's actually a phenomenal smallmouth fishery, which is like that's my preferred species. I did a lot of tournament bass fishing through college, and then did some after college. So bass is what I normally kind of gravitate to. So that's what's nice about ice fishing is I get to chase other species. But I'm excited. I think I'm going to do some smallmouth fishing up there, and I would love to do some vertical jigging for lake trout too, open water as well. So
Yeah. Now, just 40 minutes north of us, Mille Lacs Lake. I've never done it, but a lot of people refer to that as the smallmouth bass capital of the world. I don't know if that's true or not. But I know a lot of my buddies go up there and they catch a lot of 20 to 22 inch smallmouth, and they get a lot of them.
yeah, it's pretty good lake. I know they had the Angler of the Year tournament up there a couple years ago, maybe a couple times for the Bassmasters, and it was, I mean, lights out. It was big fish all over the place. So, and I know they were talking when all the bass tournament angles were talking about how they didn't understand why the season for walleyes was closed because they were constantly catching very, very nice walleyes. So it was kind of a learning experience. I had never really heard of the lake before then. So
Okay. Yep.
but yeah.
Yeah. And then we're getting our boat set up. We just bought some downriggers, so we'll be up on Lake Superior a bunch this spring and summer. And I don't have a lot of experience up there, but we'll be doing some trolling for trout and salmon.
That'll be fun. I grew up on Lake Michigan, so I always say I moved from the east coast of Wisconsin to the west coast of Wisconsin. But I grew up on Lake Michigan, so trolling was pretty big over there. Just that's just what everybody kind of grows up doing. So it's fun. It's definitely fun. It's good for the family too. So
Yeah. I think I got Rachel talked into going to Lake Michigan king salmon fishing for our anniversary this year.
oh, yeah, that'd be
there
great.
you go.
Yeah.
Well, if you go over there, let me know. I mean, I know a couple decent guides just by reference from buddies, and then I know a couple guys who guide over there as well. So keep me posted. I can keep you up to speed and put some feelers out. So
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
good to know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta finish up these hides, and then I'll keep listening to you, but while I'm working here. But I just gotta keep moving here, or else I'm not gonna get anything done.
Okay. Yeah. We put Mark's link in the description. If you guys would go over, check out his channel, watch his video. If you do watch a video, please watch it all the way to the end. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and let's show him.
Appreciate you having me on here. I really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like your guys' channel. I like watching your videos, everything, and 217 Rebel and Free to Prowl. I don't know if I have you guys, but I'm gonna look you up as soon as I get off here. So
yeah, it was nice meeting you too. We'll definitely check you out.
Yeah,
Appreciate
nice chatting, guys.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming on.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for chatting.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
And we also put Free to Prowl's link in the chat. We're gonna throw Rebels in there right now too. So if you guys would go check out their channels, watch their videos, leave comments, like all that good stuff. We're just a big family here. We like to help the other channels out, and we appreciate everybody who's helped us out. So
There it is.
yeah. So there's Rebels link. Yeah. So what do you guys got? Anything you want to talk about? Any? I guess I don't know. We didn't have a lot planned for tonight's chat. We just thought we'd get to know a bunch of people better and bring them up on here. So,
Rebel, other than crappie fishing, what do you like to do?
Deer hunt, rabbit hunt, basically anything outdoors. Anything outdoors. I catfish. I love taking the wife and my daughters fishing. They love it. But my wife just got into deer hunting 2 years ago. I always went, but she always thought she couldn't do it. And then she started shooting guns and she was like, okay, this is for me. And I was like, well, here we go.
yeah.
And it turned out to start being very costly because she likes to shoot a lot.
Yeah. It can be expensive, but man, it's fun and it's a good thing to know how to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm planning. I get off Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, I'll probably be making more videos, going out, trying to limit out on some crappie again. It really don't bother me what the weather is, as long as it's not raining. I can handle the cold as long as it's not raining. I don't do rain.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. When it's that cold and it's raining, that's not fun.
No, it does not call for a good time at all. Even if you're catching fish.
Yep. So I'm kind of like that with the wind too. I'm not a huge fan of the wind when I'm out ice fishing. If I'm in a shack, I don't mind it as much, but man, just being out on the ice and the wind blowing on you all day, that's not fun.
No.
So,
No, and it always, like around here, it seems like the fish always congregate on the banks with the winds blowing too, because they're chasing the shad up on those banks. So it's like you have to stand in the wind, and it's just miserable.
yeah. So how long have you been doing YouTube for?
I've been putting videos out for 2 months.
Okay.
Awesome.
Wow. So very new to it.
Very, very new.
Yeah.
Still new to the editing game and learning little tricks and things here and there.
Yeah. I think we've been doing it for about 7 or 8 months now, and we're still learning new stuff every week. So.
Oh, it's a constant learning game. I mean, we all know that. It's trying to figure out what works, what doesn't, and just your audience tells you what they want to see, basically. But it's it's tough.
Sure.
But
Yeah, my audience keeps telling me I need to talk more, and I have really hard issues talking because, like, in the wintertime, our banks just fill up with fishermen. It's like shoulder to shoulder, and if you catch a fish, you got 6 guys on both your shoulders. They will just come stand right on top of you. So you're like trying to edit, film a video and talk, and then somebody's like, "What'd you say?" I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we all go through that with trying to film videos and the I still get nervous around, trying to film intros and outros around people and cars driving past at the launch or whatever you're doing. And there's just like, it's just, I don't know. We all get that nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're standing out on the lake and you're halfway through your intro and then somebody's dropping the F-bomb and you're just like, well, there goes that clip. And just all kinds of stuff, it seems like, is always getting in the way. And
yeah, if we could all show our outtakes, they would, and people enjoyed that. We'd all be killing it on YouTube.
yeah,
You are correct there, because it seems like that's what majority of my editing is okay, that can't go in there. That can't go in there.
yeah.
No.
So
The one video we had, though, we did the outtakes at the end.
yeah, we did. We were having some fun. We put some of our outtakes at the very end of the video, and I mean, they were all clean, but they were just kind of goofy and fun. So
Well, that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun.
yep, for sure. Yeah, if it becomes strictly work and you're not enjoying what you're doing anymore, then I mean, is it really worth it? But
Agreed.
so
Agreed. Well, I'm gonna jump out here. Speaking of videos, I gotta go cut one, so I will. We will get after it again sometime here. I appreciate everybody's time and meeting everybody, and everybody, good luck this weekend. So
yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
We
you too.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Everybody, if you could go find Frida Prowell's link in the chat. Go check out his channel and show him some love.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Yep, you too.
Oops. Sorry about that. Took you out for a sec.
Yeah, does anybody in the chat have any questions? Is the chat still rolling?
Chat's still rolling pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
Got Caribou Country in here watching now.
Hey, Caribou, thanks for joining us. Hope the baby and the wife are doing good. So do you do all of your crappie fishing from the shore, or are you in a boat, or?
Right now there's no boat.
Okay.
I do all mine from the bank right now. And my best friend has a boat, but most of the lakes we go on are frozen. They have some ice on them, but it's not enough to get out on to try to ice fish.
Gotcha.
Like I said, literally the only lake we have is the power plant lake.
Gotcha.
And parts of it freeze, but there's the main channel, it stays open year round
Yeah.
as long as the power plant's running. I've
Yeah.
seen the lake freeze one time.
Gotcha. Now, since it's what kind of power plant is it? Does it affect the quality of the fish, or?
No, it's a nuclear plant,
Okay.
so it's like super clean.
Gotcha. Yep. Not far from here, we have a nuclear power plant on the Mississippi River, and I fished catfish below that.
Okay.
Yep.
I do a lot of catfishing out at Clinton Lake too, because, and that's what's really crazy with the power plant lake is if you stay near the hot side, it usually stays around 60 degrees. So all your fish will start to spawn earlier than all the other lakes around the area
Oh,
because they're just adjusted to warmer water already.
Yep.
So you kind of get two stages of the spawn, because you got the hot water lake that we go fish early when they start to spawn there, and then all the other lakes unthaw and we go fish the spawn on those.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's cool. Really prolongs the the optimal time to go and catch those crappies.
Yes. Yes, yes, it does. All right, y'all. Well, I just got off work. I'm
Oh.
gonna jump off here and I'm gonna get a shower and I'm gonna take myself to bed because I have to work again tomorrow.
Gotcha. Well, we appreciate you coming up here and chatting.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, supporting me, sending my name out. I can't thank you enough for that. That's huge.
Yeah, no problem at all. So, in Rebels link is in the chat. If you guys would click on that, go follow it over to his page, watch some videos, leave comments, and let's help him grow.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Have a safe weekend, and I'll catch y'all later.
All right.
right.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
Got 8:35.
8:35. So we've been going for about an hour and 35 minutes now. Still got quite a few people in here.
15.
15 people in here still.
Yeah, still rolling good.
So is there anybody else who would like to come up quick? We're not going to go super late tonight. We got to get packing still some stuff tonight for our trip tomorrow. But if anybody would like to come up, we'd like to give you the opportunity to. Otherwise, we can just answer any questions that are in the chat. Yeah. But I hope you guys like kind of how we're doing things tonight, kind of different than we normally do our live chats, and just fun to get to know other people and see what they're up to and how they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple of them other guys, some new subscribers, so that's good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Caribou says, sorry for scaring everyone off. No,
No, you didn't scare them away.
no.
But anyone like to come up and join us? Otherwise, if not, we'll probably wrap up here fairly soon.
Night, Tubby Guy.
Yeah, good
Wyatt,
night.
thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you coming up and chatting with us. And we'll keep helping you get some watch hours.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, no problem, Mark. No problem. Hopefully we got you a couple more subscribers there. I did post your link, so.
yeah. Yeah, if anybody wants to come up and be on the live stream, let us know in the chat. And we'll give you the link to do that.
Got a bunch of people hopping off now. So.
Bunch of people getting off. Well, tell you what, guys. Why don't we? Does anybody know, is Fish Snatcher still going live? Is he still on his live stream?
I can look.
If Fish Snatcher is still live, it would be really cool if we could all go over there quick and pop in on his live stream. And I know we don't have a ton of people in here, but give him a little bit of a raid. We're looking quick to see if he's still live. So
I think so.
okay, so he is still live. So I tell you what, we'll sign off here. And you want to actually grab Fish Snatcher's link? We'll put it in the chat. And if you guys would, let's just stop in over at Fish Snatcher. Just let him know that Living MN sent you over there, and show him a little bit of love too. He's really helped our channel out, and we appreciate him over there. And he's really good about helping the smaller channels. So if you want to get in on some of his stuff too, he loves to help. So did we get the link?
Yeah, it's in there.
The link is in the chat. So we're going to sign off, guys. We appreciate you joining us. We're going to go over to Fish Snatcher as well. And hopefully we'll see some of you guys over there. So thanks again. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Next Wednesday, we'll be live again. So you guys have a great night.